Hats come in all shapes and sizes, from the modest to the audacious. They have adorned persons through the centuries for both style and practical measure. They have been known to inspire artists who highlight them inside their paintings, and also by photographers who have documented the myriad styles through many eras of fashion. These hats hold a special place in our lexicon of the past and present, and are carried forward by Spokane artist and designer Erin Haskell.
I wear many hats. One of them happens to be millinery, and I've been doing it for about 4 years now. Traditionally, a milliner is one who makes hats, but to me, a milliner is someone who designs hats, but does it from a more architecture theory way. I actually have a background in interior design. So when I was getting my master's at Washington State University, I had this one professor who really pushed us in our architecture theory class to think more about applying that theory to different objects. And so it actually started out, this whole company started out as a school project.
Her company, Olive&Boone, takes Erin's advertising, marketing, and design backgrounds and fuses them together to create an entity that fills a niche for quality, handmade products that resonate the world over.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm a terrible seamstress, and I'm the first one to admit that. I'm a hand sewer, and so my sewing background comes from my 7th grade home ec classes, I think, and my mom showing me how to sew on a button, so. But I have amazing seamstresses that work for me, and they're all local Spokane ladies. So I'm really more of the production manager, the creative director, so I will sketch out all my designs. I'm really into materials because I think materials shape the hat and shape the ornament, and I'm a very structural designer, so materials are really important to me, as well as textures. I love looking at face structures and deciding what shape relationship would go well with their type of face structure, and even the textures and colors. That's what really excites me, is taking those elements and principles of design and applying it to the type of topper or the hat design. And I always say, buy the hat first, buy the outfit second.
The current resurgence of Fascinators, one of the types of hats that Erin creates, can be traced to events like those that occurred in Britain in 2011.
I think ever since the royal wedding, people got reintroduced to the toppers. And I think that was a big push for people to have that in their minds of an ornament type of piece to go with a particular outfit. I get inspiration from anywhere. A lot of it's when I'm traveling. A lot of it's just as boring as sifting through the internet. I think Pinterest was a pretty cool thing, and it gets cooler by the day for the more talented people that are on it. Seeing something that catches your eye, and it could just be a smaller object in a large portrait, and saying, you know, something about that inspires me. And then you have to think to yourself, well, what is it? Is it the shape? Is it the color? Is it the texture? Is it the form? And to me, that's what really excites me. And I think it's just really about pushing yourself to look at different genres. Like, for instance, I don't look at hats on the internet and say, oh, I want to do that hat. You know, I look at furniture, or I look at art or photography, and that's really how I get my inspirations. And then from there I decide, okay, what material would communicate that?
Wearing one of Erin's Olive&Boone hats usually requires a special occasion, and those who don one of her creations take advantage of showing some style in their choice of accessories, while also promoting the use of a distinctive product that just happens to be a work of art.
You know, a lot of people are scared, I would say. They come up to me all the time and say, I love your hats, I love what you do, but I could never pull one off. And I said, well, you know, you haven't tried it. Don't knock it till you try it. And a lot of women come and they try it on, they're like, you know, I never thought about this, but I really like it. And so it's kind of getting out of their comfort zone. A hat is a conversation piece, a statement piece. And so when they get their hat from me in their Olive&Boone box, and they open it, and a lot of times they display it in their closet, I think it's a piece of art. One of my favorite sayings is when you wear a hat, you never have a bad day. And it makes people happy. And so I love being a part of that.
If you have an idea for Northwest Profiles, send it to KSPS TV, 3911 South Regal, Spokane, Washington 99223. Northwest Profiles is a presentation of KSPS Public Television.